Welcome back and thank you for visiting. This video today is on the Carnival Elation. This will give you a brief tour and show you kind of what you can expect if you're going to be cruising on it. So the good news if you're sailing this ship anytime soon is back in 2017 it went through a multi-million-dollar refurbishment and renovation, and you can definitely see when you step on board some of those features. They've done the Fun Ship 2.0 upgrades, which include now Guy's Burger Joint, Red Frog Rum Bar, the Blue Iguana Cantina, which is one of my favorites for the breakfast burritos especially. They have a Blue Iguana Tequila Bar for the adults, Camp Ocean for the children, and the Waterworks, which are a lot of fun. They have all the cool slides up there now too, so I think you'll really enjoy that. We'll start our tour looking at some of the rooms. We'll start off here with the Ocean View room. I like the old style picture frame window there. It's much bigger than what's on some of the newer ships. I kind of like the old school style there. And one thing I really like about the Elation is even with the interior rooms, as you'll see here, they're spaced really well. So these are bigger than some of the interiors on some of the newer ships. And I really like that because that's one of my pet peeves is size inside the room. A lot of times I'll advise clients to do an ocean view if they feel a little cramped, because those usually have the same square footage of a balcony cabin. The Grand Suites on board the Elation focus less on decor and kind of extremes of design and more on just clean simplicity, which I do like in this case. It's a great place to relax and unwind, and you have plenty of space, as you can see, for the whole family. The Scenic Ocean View is one of the most sought after cabins on this ship and ships in its class. It's really difficult to get a hold of, so if you want this, definitely book in advance and be prepared to pay a little extra, as it is very popular and they're limited on board the ship. Now, this isn't to be confused with a regular ocean view as you saw before. Stark difference with the floor-to-ceiling windows. The Grand Vista Suite is very similar in many ways to the Scenic Ocean View, with the exception of the balcony. That's the main difference, is you have a nice little balcony area outside. But if the balcony is not important, you might as well go with the Scenic View Ocean View room. Here's a junior suite. Again, the style aboard the Elation is very simple and clean, beautiful balcony outside, and well furnished inside cabin. If you have limited mobility, as you can see, a lot of these rooms do come to be accessible for those with mobility challenges. Here's another type of junior suite. This one is an obstructed view. Now, with obstructed views, a lot of time, especially if you're doing like a guarantee category on a ship, a lot of people see great prices on those, but they don't really realize why. It's because the cruise line can place you anywhere aboard the ship, and a lot of times it could be an obstructed view category. So you're about to see exactly what an obstructed view looks like, because for some people, this right here might make a huge difference. If you expect to be able to look outside your balcony and see something beautiful, there might be a lifeboat right in front of it. So just keep that in mind when you're booking. Here's a little insider tip for you. If you want a great view when you're sailing off, the Secret Deck is on Deck 11 for the Elation. This gives you great views when you're sailing off, and that's pretty much all a Secret Deck is the best deck, forward deck usually, where you get great views on your way out or into port. So we're about to take a look at the spa facility and gym on board the Elation. As you can see, there's lots of options and services available for you on board, and as I suggest, if you're going to make an appointment there, to do so on the first day of the cruise. That's when they have the best prices and deals, or also when you're in port. If you're visiting and everyone else is off the ship, that's usually when they tend to give better prices. In case you want to book a cruise or a last-minute cruise during the 2019 year, the Carnival Elation will be sailing 4- and 5-day itineraries to the Bahamas, Amber Cove, and Grand Turk. This neat little retreat is designed for the children on board the ship, so no fear if you have kids with you, they have a place to go and stuff to do as well, with responsible counselors there to take care of them. So this is a look at what your kids will be able to do while they're on board. They have gaming consoles, and for the youngest kids, they actually have a new program called Zumbini, which is a program created by Zumba for children on board. So something new and exclusive to Carnival right now as well. Unlike other vessels, the arcade is not attached to the children's area on this ship. It's actually next to the theater. If you're cruising with your teenagers as well, no worries. Carnival has you covered with Club O2, and nice little exclusive area for them to hang out. This is one really neat feature that I feel sets the Elation apart from other ships. It's the Waterworks that were added during the renovation, which adds a lot more fun, a lot more to do for those cruising. The library on board is named after Mark Twain and offers much to read and also much to do in the way of board games. Down on Lido Deck is where you're going to find all your food, Guy's Burger Joint, Blue Iguana Cantina, the swimming pools, as well as the larger buffets. This is the Serenity Deck for the Elation. My only complaint is it's a little small, but at least it gives adults 21 and up their private retreat with no kids. For those who like to gamble, there is the Casablanca Casino. One noteworthy feature with the Elation and also all Carnival ships is the ability to get pizza 24/7. So this is where you'd come on this ship to Pizza Pirate on the back of the Lido Deck. Here's the Imagination Dining Room. It's towards the center of the ship, and you cannot walk through typically, so you're going to want to go a deck up and over to get to any of the other restaurants or areas on the ship. And a quick look at the Inspiration Dining Room towards the back of the ship. I've got to admit, I was taken a little off guard with some of the shopping on board the Carnival Elation. It's a much different layout than what I'm used to with most Carnival ships. In this case, it actually ended up being a really good thing. I like that there's individual stores throughout. It kind of makes it feel less congested and gave me a reason to explore the ship a little more. The primary theater on board is called the Mikado, and my advice is to get there early, as the further you go in the back, the harder it is to see the stage up in the nosebleed section. So my advice, just get there early. While you're on board, you'll also get to visit the New York themed piano bar. Great place to head with drink in hand to unwind for the night. Here's a look at the Elation's festive looking nightclub. I actually prefer it better than some of the nightclubs I've seen on the newer ships. And one great hidden gem on this ship is the area outside the Call Porter Lounge. You have a nice little pub sort of setup where you can watch games. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you enjoy my channel and the content, please feel free to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm wishing you all great travels.